The purpose of this video is really simple. I know trigonometry is one of the hardest subjects for students that take Regents geometry. So I'm going to lay out the essential things that you need to know in a video that I'm going to keep under 5 minutes. The goal here is that at the end of this video, you're going to have the confidence and the know-how to go and answer any question that the Regents geometry exam throws at you. I'll begin by asking and answering the most important question, which is, when can you use trig? And for Regents geometry, it's just in situations involving right triangles. So if a triangle is not a right triangle, you can forget having to use trig to solve any part of that triangle. Don't worry about it. The next question I'll answer is what you need to remember in order to answer trig problems. All you need to remember is SOHCAHTOA. If you can remember that, you can set up any problem. What you need to be able to do is label a triangle properly. So if you look at a triangle and you're given an angle, the angle that you're given varies, but let's say we're given angle A, you should be able to label and locate the opposite side from A, which is across from A. So this is opposite A. OPP is, you can abbreviate it. You have to find the hypotenuse, which is always directly across from the right angle of a triangle, and you have to find the side that's adjacent to A. Adjacent means next to, so it's going to be the side that's next to or attached to A, and the one that is not the hypotenuse, because the hypotenuse is across from the right angle. Next, you need to be able to set up trig ratios to solve problems. So if I ask you for the sine of A, you're going to look to SOHCAHTOA and realize that sine of A, or sine of an angle, is the opposite side from that angle divided by the hypotenuse side. Let's just throw some values on these sides so we can work with them. The opposite is 3, adjacent 4, hypotenuse 5. That means that sine is opposite 3 over the hypotenuse, which is 5. Likewise, cosine of A would be equal to the adjacent side to A, which is right next to it. We're getting that from SOHCAHTOA. Adjacent is 4 over the hypotenuse, which is 5. Lastly, you should know what each part of the equation means. The letter or number or variable that goes next to the sine or the cosine of the tangent, that's an angle. That's a physical angle in the triangle. On the other side will be two sides, one side divided by another side. So on the right hand side of the equation, which I'll do in green right now, is length. The angle attached to sine or cosine, in this case A, is going to be an angle measured in degrees or maybe radians. So that's all there is to it. If you understand that, you can apply it to a bunch of different trig situations. That's the end of this video. I'm posting 3 more videos on the 3 general types of trig problems you'll see. If you look at all 3 of those videos, you'll have a really great overview of everything that you need to know to be prepared for.